Who's ready to play? Simon Says Extreme! Simon Says everybody hop to your feet because Simon Says this game is starting right now. You know the rules. You have to do whatever Simon says to stay in the game. Simon says if you don't do what Simon says or you do something Simon doesn't say, then please take a seat. Simon Says nod your head if you agree. Simon Says give me a thumbs up if you're ready to play. All right, everybody, put your hands down so we can get started. Uh-oh. We'll give everybody a pass on that one because Simon didn't say you could put your hands down. From now on, though, if you don't pay attention to what Simon says, you can keep playing, but please take a seat. Okay, Simon Says put your hands down. Simon Says raise your hands. Simon Says wave your hands. Simon Says put your hands down. Simon Says put your hands up. Put your hands down. Uh-oh. Looks like we lost a few people there. If you put your hands down, you're out. Please take a seat. Okay, Simon Says put your hands down. Now wave goodbye to everyone who sat down. Oops. If you're waving goodbye, Simon Says you better take a seat too. Simon Says everyone clap your hands. Simon Says stop clapping your hands. Simon Says jump up and down. Simon Says stop. Simon Says clap your hands. Stop! Okay, if you're not clapping, you are out. Simon Says stop clapping. Simon Says we're gonna go really fast now. Simon Says raise both hands. Simon Says put both hands down. Simon Says raise one hand. Ooh, did you do what was on the screen and not what Simon says? If you put two hands up, you're out. Simon Says put your hands down. Simon Says hop on one foot. Now stop! Oops! If you're not still hopping, please take a seat. Simon Says stop hopping. Simon Says clap once. Simon Says clap twice. Simon Says raise both hands. Simon Says put both hands down. Simon Says raise both hands. Ooh, that was tricky. If you put only one hand up, please take a seat. Okay, final round. Simon Says raise one hand. Simon Says raise the other hand. Simon Says wave both hands. Simon Says put your hands down. Simon Says put your hands up. Simon Says clap your hands. Simon Says stop clapping. Simon Says put your hands down. Hands up. Ooh, if you put your hands up, you're out. Simon Says if your hands aren't up, you can take a bow. Congratulations if you stayed standing for the entire game. Simon Says, give yourself a round of applause.
Let's Samuel was a judge over Israel. When he was old, Samuel chose his sons, Joel and Abijah, to be judges. There was a problem though. Joel and Abijah were not good judges like their father. Joel and Abijah were unfair and dishonest. The leaders of Israel went to Samuel. "You were a good judge," they said, "but your sons have not followed your example. We don't want them to lead us. We want a king like the nations around us."
Samuel wasn't sure how to respond, so he prayed to God. God said, "Samuel, they are not rejecting you, they are rejecting me as king. Give them what they want, but make sure you warn them what it will be like to have an earthly king." Samuel explained to the Israelites what rights an earthly king would have. A king could make their sons serve in the army, he could make their daughters work for him, or he could take away their fields and servants. Samuel warned that the people would regret asking for a king, but the Israelites didn't care.
"Give us a king," they said. So God told Samuel to give the people what they wanted. Then Samuel told the leaders of Israel to go back to their cities and wait for a king. One day, a man named Saul came to Samuel. Saul was tall and handsome. He was looking for his father's missing donkeys. Samuel invited Saul to have dinner with him. He told Saul that his family would be important to everyone in Israel.
Saul didn't understand. He wasn't from a big family. His tribe, the tribe of Benjamin, was the smallest tribe in Israel. Still, Samuel gave Saul the best spot at his dinner table. The next morning, Samuel poured oil on Saul's head. "You will be king," Samuel said. Samuel gave Saul some instructions and sent him home to wait for the right time to start ruling over the Israelites. The Spirit of God was with Saul.
God intended for a heavenly king to rule over Israel, but the Israelites did not trust God's plan. They wanted a king like the nations around them. God had a better plan, to eventually send his son, Jesus, to be the perfect king forever.